This might be one of the smallest tanks I've ever planned a scape for. And it's not the small rimless tank that I wanted. It's just a jar. No substrate yet, no plants yet. I do have a few stones, but I might not use them. Just the jar, some ideas in my head, and my sketchbook. I've actually been thinking about this jar a lot since I bought it, because I'm getting ready for a move. Not one I really planned for, but one I have to make. And in a strange way, starting something like this small, unplanned for jar feels right. A jar like this changes the way you think about an aquascape. In a full aquarium, you have a lot of room to spread things out. You can create distance, layers, long slopes of plants. In something this small, every inch and every centimeter matters. A single stone might become an entire structure. One plant might fill half the space. So before anything goes into the jar, I like to slow down and imagine what the space could hold. Nothing detailed, nothing I'm committed to yet. Some of these ideas lean towards a small hill in the center. Others push the hardscape off to one side to create a little sense of movement. One of them even leaves most of the jar open, with just a small cluster of plants growing up from the center. Sketches like this help me see possibilities that I wouldn't notice if I just started dropping materials into the jar. Something I learned about aquascaping is that containers have personalities. A long tank invites sweeping layouts. A cube pushes you toward height and distance. A jar like this feels almost like a little world you're peering into from above. Even a simple rock can feel larger than life in a space like this. Right now, I don't know what the final materials will be. The stones might completely change the direction of the design. The plants might grow in a way the sketch never predicted. And honestly, that's the fun part. These sketches aren't a final answer. They're more like a conversation between the idea and whatever materials eventually show up on my table. Every once in a while, one of these small thumbnails starts to stand out more than the others. It's not always the neatest one. Sometimes it's just the one that feels like it has a bit more potential. So I'll take that small idea and sketch it again, a little larger this time, just to give the layout more room to develop. This is where I start thinking about things like height, where the hardscape might sit, and how the plants might slowly fill the space around it. It's still just a drawing, but it helps me picture what the jar might eventually become. That's kind of how a lot of things begin. Not with a finished plan, but with a rough idea that slowly starts taking shape. Maybe that's another reason this jar feels meaningful right now. When you move into a new space, it starts a little like this. Empty space, a few ideas, and a lot you haven't figured out yet. For now, the jar stays empty, but the ideas are starting to take shape. In the next part, I'll start gathering materials and we'll see what this little jar becomes.